This video will focus on the navigational bar. You will learn how to create pages to be linked to your navigational bar, add documents, add links to the drop-down menus, change the order on your navigation bar, and edit or delete any current links that are already on your navigation bar. So the first thing you want to do is click on Site Actions and then View All Site Content. Once you are here, you can click Pages. These are all the current pages that you have in SharePoint. We can go to Documents. We can click a new document and click Page. Once this comes up, I'm going to call it Test 2012. I don't need a description. It automatically gives it a URL name and create. Let's make sure that your page is here. There it is, Test 2012. Notice that arrow, it is only a draft. Right now it is basically checked out. You need to save it, check it in, and publish it for it to appear on SharePoint. Okay, so now that we have a page created, let's actually add some information to that page. So I'm just going to double click on it. This is what it looks like. I can click Edit. This page content phrase, just leave that there. You don't delete it. It's not going to show up. And what I'm going to do is just take some information that I already have and copy and paste it into this page. Oops. Okay. So now the information is on Test 2012, and I'm first going to, you can save it and close, but you also need to remember that you have to check it in. So I'm going to go back to Edit. I'm going to check it in. It's going to tell me that there's 4 spelling errors. Once it's checked in, I can go ahead and publish it. Okay. So this page is created, but it's not linked anywhere unless you had the actual URL and you typed it in, then you would be able to see it, but it's not linked anywhere currently onto SharePoint. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take this page and make a link on our navigation bar. So we're going to go to Site Actions, and we're going to go to Site Settings, Look and Feel, Navigation. Now that we have that page, we can go to the navigation and we can add that link. So I'm going to add the link, and we're going to just call it Test. I'm going to browse for it. I'm going to go to my pages. Let's scroll down till I find Test 2012. Click OK. And now you see that the test is here. So let's say I don't want it there. If I click on it, I can move it up. Now it's underneath Parents. I can continue to move it up. Now it's a link of its own. If I move it up again, it's then under Montessori Magnet. So I'm going to move it all the way up to the top. Okay. And then I am going to hit OK. Now that we created the link on our navigation bar, let's go ahead and learn how to do a drop-down menu from the links on the navigational bar. The first thing you need to do, Site Actions, Site Settings, Look and Feel, Navigation. From here, scroll down, you can see our test link. Now remember, this test link goes directly to a page. So what we're going to do is we are going to add a heading and then put this test page inside that heading. So then it will become a drop down. Add heading. I'm going to call it test. Here, you can browse directly to this test page, or you can just leave that link. So when you click on that link, it just has the drop-down menu. It doesn't go straight to that page. So we're not going to browse to any page. We're just going to leave it as a heading. Click OK. It's always going to come down to the bottom. Select it, and let's move it on up. Click test, move up. Now there's an indentation letting us know that test falls underneath the test heading. The very bottom, click OK, and let's check out what changes we made. So now I have test. If I click on test, it doesn't go to that page anymore because we didn't link it to it. We just linked a heading, and if we click on test, it goes to that page. Right? Let's add a document. Let's add that calendar to that test link. So I'm going to scroll down to Site Settings, Navigation, scroll down, add a link. The calendar, and we're going to browse for it. I'm going to go to my pages. At this point, if we didn't put this calendar in our pages, we can always click upload and choose the file directly from our computer. Okay, I could have gone to here and uploaded from this point. But since I already have it in my pages, I'm just going to double click on it. Automatically brings up the link. Click OK. And again, it falls down to the bottom right above the current navigation. So we're going to click on calendar, and we want to move it up to the appropriate place. And in this case, we're just going to put it right under test. If I wanted it above test for alphabetical order, I can do that. If I moved it up one more time, it's going to jump above test, and it's not going to be part of the drop down. So in this case, we do want it part as the drop down. So we're going to scroll down, click OK. And let's check our changes. Once it accepts them. Here, test, calendar, back, test. Okay, those all checked out. The last thing I want to show you for the navigational process is under Site Settings, Navigation. And this is where, again, if you don't want information here, you would just move it up. So in your case, when your site was migrated over to this system, you might have different links and pages you don't want on your page anymore. And just remember that this is where you would come to either edit or delete those links. At this time, you can go ahead and practice your navigation bar.